Hi everyone, so welcome to my YouTube channel. So if you don't know me, I'm Peter's Dave Doluwashion by name. I operate at Dave Codes 12 channel on YouTube. So if you like the video, if you like my channel, if you like what I'm doing, you can subscribe. So in today's video, we'll be talking on web design as a topic. So what is web design? Web design is the process of creating websites that are visually appealing, user-friendly and functional. It involves combining technical skills with creating elements to build online platforms that engage and inform users. Okay, so what are building blocks of web design? There are many building blocks of web design. So we have the HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay, so and also responsive web design. So let's take them one by one. The HTML is the foundation of web design. It is used to structure content, define elements and create links. So it means that HTML is the base structure of the web design itself. You cannot do anything on web design without HTML. So let's look at real life examples. Okay, if you imagine now, if you create a website for a local restaurant, HTML will help you to define the headings. What are headings? Headings are the top section that you will see in a website. When you open a website, maybe you open a website and you see my shop, or you go to a website like you go to a website online and they write something on top, or you see a blog, maybe a blog on a story. The topic they first write on top, that is an header. So, and a paragraph is basically the real definition of a paragraph, but it's just telling us that you are going to use code to write it. So images and links to menus and contact information. So that's just the main use of HTML. Okay, so let's go to CSS. CSS enhances the visual appeal of websites by controlling layouts, corners, fonts and spacing. That's the main job of CSS. CSS is used to beautify the website. You can't do anything on a website. If you work on a website and you don't use CSS, it will just look off. So real life examples. If fashion brand wants to update its website design, CSS would help change the font styles, its background colors and spacings to reflect the brand's new visual identity. Okay, so JavaScript adds interactivity to websites, enabling dynamic effects, animations and responsive elements. That's the main job of JavaScript. If we look at an e-commerce site, an e-commerce site wants to create a sliding carousel for product images. So JavaScript will help to create this feature, whereby it can create a sliding feature, whereby when you just open the site, as you are scrolling, images will just be coming in like as if it is in motion. So that's the work of JavaScript. Puts the website or the application, puts it in motion and make it look like it is real. It turns everything from just basic, static, even beautiful, but it turns it into a real work. Okay, so responsive web design is just meant to help the website adapt to various screen sizes, so you can use it on any device. Okay, let's go to web development frameworks. These frameworks simplify web development, making it faster and more efficient. Okay, we'll be looking at them one by one. React is a JavaScript library for building reusable UI components. Okay, Facebook's news feed uses React to render dynamic content and updates. Okay, so that's just the function of React. Redux. Redux manages state changes in applications, ensuring seamless data flow. So Redux is just like a container for React. So it helps to contain React. Although you can use Redux with some other frameworks also, but it's mainly used with React. It's used with React to make, because React is mainly an application, but it's a web application. So it's mainly used to contain that React so it can look okay on the screen. Okay, let's go to Next.js. Next.js enables server-side rendering and static site generation. So Next.js helps to enable server-side rendering on a website. Okay, so it says a blog uses Next.js to optimize page loading speeds and search engine ranking. So it can help to optimize search engine ranking and page loading speeds. So what is Tailwind CSS? Tailwind CSS is a utility-first CSS framework for rapid styling. That is, it can help you in quickly styling your work if you don't have much knowledge on CSS. So many of the programming languages that you can learn in this current time is Python. You can learn Python, Ruby, PHP. So those are some of the programming languages. Python is a versatile language used in web development, data analysis, and more. Okay, like Instagram's backend is built using Python. Ruby is a language used for web development with frameworks like Ruby on Rails. Okay, Airbnb's website is built using Ruby. PHP is a server-side language for web development. And so that's it for the languages. A real life example of PHP is Facebook's initial version, which was built using PHP. Okay, so now let's go to databases. Databases store and manage data for web applications. So we've talked on the basics of web design, the basics of web applications now, which we talked about HTML, we talked about CSS, JavaScript, responsive web design, we talked about web development frameworks, that's PHP, Next.js, different frameworks like that. So now I want to talk on databases. Why is databases important? Databases are important in order to help the usability of websites. On a website, if there is no database, you won't be able to store user details like user password, usernames, details like that. So that's the real essence of databases. Okay, databases store and manage data for web applications. Number one, relational databases. That's MySQL and PostgreSQL. Relational databases organize data into tables with defined relationships. So databases help to organize that data in place so it can be picked next time. So it can be picked by the system, and it can also be accessed by the organization that owns the website. So let's look at a real life example. An e-commerce site uses MySQL to store customer information and order history. So they can use database of MySQL to store customer information and the history which the customers have ordered. Okay, so let's check. Number two, NoSQL, that's MongoDB and Cassandra. Okay, NoSQL databases store data in flexible, scalable formats. Okay, real life example. A social media platform uses MongoDB to store user-generated content. Okay, so that's it for storage for databases. Let's now move to web applications. Web applications provide interactive experiences, often using databases, and server-side logic. Okay, real life examples. Online banking systems, they use web applications. Social media platforms, they use web applications. E-commerce websites, they use web applications. And learning management systems, they also use web applications. User experience and user interface design, so that's another field that I want to go into. User experience and user interface design. User experience, user interface design focuses on creating intuitive, user-centered experiences. A real-life example: a mobile app's UX UI design ensures easy navigation and clear information architecture. Okay, let's look at this accessibility and web standards. Accessibility ensures websites are usable by people with disabilities. Okay, a real life example is a government website. A government website follows accessibility guidelines for screen readers and keyboard navigations. Okay, search engine optimization. SEO, that's SEO. SEO optimizes website for search engine ranking. Real life example: a blog uses SEO techniques to improve visibility and drive organic traffic. Okay, in conclusion, web design encompasses various technical and creative aspects working together to create engaging online experiences. Understanding the building blocks, frameworks, and programming languages, databases, and web applications enables you to build dynamic, user-friendly websites and applications. So, key things you can take away from today's session is: a web design combines technical and creative elements. That's the first. HTML, CSS, and JavaScript form the foundation of a web application. Web development frameworks simplify development. Programming languages enable complex web applications. So they enable it, they help the web application to bring it to life. UX, UI design, and accessibility are crucial. The last one, SEO optimizes websites for search engines. So I want to recommend some additional resources for you so you can go and study more and get more insight on this web design of a thing. Although the topic is web design, but it's not all web design. It's also a little bit of web development. You cannot study web design and not later go into web development. You still have some knowledge about web development. So some additional resources you can take, you can get to have proper knowledge on this course. This topic is: number one, W3 schools. You can get web development tutorials from there. You can check Codec Academy. It's an online coding. You can check it for online coding courses. Web Design Museum, as used for inspiring web design examples. So you can get web design examples from that website. Smashing Magazine. You can get web design and development blogs from there. Mozilla Development Network, you can get web development documentation from there. Okay, so that's it for web design. So I believe you enjoyed this brief tutorial. So if you love this channel, please endeavor to follow us up, as we'll be posting new videos from time to time. Also, the details, the necessary documentation on this tutorial will be posted on Medium. The link will be put in the description, so don't forget to check it out. So thanks so much for listening, and God bless you.
So, that's it for today, guys. If you stayed with us till the end of the video, just give yourself a pat on the back, because you are now on your great journey to becoming the best of the best in web design. Thanks for watching and God bless you. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you can be notified anytime we drop a new video.